Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Myself Ram Reddy M. I am pursuing my computer science and engineering from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bengaluru. Today's topic is factors affect solid waste management. Causes of solid waste. Population growth. With increasing populations, the generation of solid waste also rises, putting pressure on waste management systems. Consumerism, out throwaway culture and excessive consumption lead to the generation of large amount of non-biodegradable waste. Lack of awareness, insufficient education and awareness about waste management contribute to improper disposal practices. Industrialization, industrial activities result in the production of hazardous waste requiring specialized handling and disposal methods. Types of solid waste. Organic waste. Biodegradable waste from plants, animals, and kitchen scraps that can be composted for nutrient rich soil. Plastic waste. Non biodegradable materials like single use plastic that persist in the environment for hundreds of years. Hazardous waste. Chemical or biomedical waste that poses risk to human health and the environment if not managed properly. Impact of solid waste on the environment. Land pollution. Improper disposal of solid waste contaminates soil, degrades ecosystems, and harms wildlife. Air pollution. Incineration and decomposition process release harmful gases contributing to air pollution and global warming. Water pollution. Leachate from landfills can contaminate groundwater sources, affect aquatic life and human health. Factors affecting solid waste management system. Quantities and characteristics of wastes, climate and seasonal variation, physical characteristics of an urban area, financial and foreign exchange constants, cultural constants, management and technical resources. Quantities and characteristics of wastes. The quantities of wastes generated generally depends on the income level of a family, as higher income category tends to generate larger quantity of wastes compared to lower income category. The quantity ranges from about 0.25 to 2.3 kg per person per day. One of the measure of waste composition is density, which ranges from 150 kg to 600 kg meter cube. Proportion of paper and packaging materials in the waste largely account for the differences. When the proportion is high, the density is low and vice versa. The wastes of high density reflect a relatively high proportion of organic matter and moisture and lower levels of recycling. Climate and seasonal variation. There are regions in extreme north and south where temperatures are very low for much of the year. High temperature and humidity cause solid wastes to decompose far more rapidly than they do in colder climates. The frequency of waste collection in high temperature and humid climate should therefore be higher than that in the cold climates. In subtropical or desert climate, there is no significant variation in moisture content of wastes due to low rainfall. Physical characteristics of an urban area. In urban areas where the layout of street and houses is such that access by vehicles is possible and door-to-door collection of solid waste is accepted. The condition is quite different in the inner and older city areas where narrow lanes make services by vehicles difficult and impossible. Added to this is the problem of urban sprawl in the outskirts where population is growing at an alarming rate. Axis ways are narrow, unpaved and tortuous and therefore not accessible to collection vehicles. Problems of solid waste storage and collection are most acute in such areas. Financial and foreign exchange constant. Solid waste management accounts for sizable proportions of the budget of municipal corporations. This is allocated for capital resources which go towards the purchase of equipments, vehicles and fuel and labor cost. Typically 10 to 40% of the revenue of municipalities are allocated to solid waste management. In regions where wage rates are low, the aim is to optimizing vehicle productivity. The unfavorable financial situation of some countries hinders purchase of equipment and vehicles, and this situation is further worsened by the acute shortage of foreign exchange. Cultural constants. In some regions, long standing tradition preclude the intrusion of waste collection on the precincts of households and therefore influence the collection system. In others, where the tradition of caste persists, recruits to the labor force for street cleaning and handling of waste must be drawn from certain section of the population, while others will not consent to placing storage bins in their immediate vicinity. Social norms of a community more often than not override what many may consider rational solutions. Waste management should therefore be sensitive to such local pattern of living and consider these factors in planning, designing and operation. Management and technical resources. Solid waste management to be successful requires a wide spectrum of workforce in keeping with the demands of the system. The best system for a region in one which make full use of indigenous crafts and professional skills and or ensures that the training programs to provide a self-sustaining supply of trained workforce. Conclusion. Proper solid waste management is an integral part of environmental conservation that should be observed by individuals and companies globally. This will keep the environment clean and reduce health related issues. Thank you.